Hey everybody, it's Dinker Rubles, and we're back at it again today with some more gun CAD bullshit. That's right. It's the baby bolter, 3D printed MAC11 Warhammer 40k bolter. We're doing that shit for the Second Amendment and for the Emperor. So just to touch base again, in case you're not familiar with this project, like I said, this is the baby bolter. It is a MAC11 9mm 3D printable bolter inspired by Warhammer 40k. It uses metal side reinforcing plates from Send Cut Send. These are optional. There are printable versions of these. The original design, they were structural. Got out, did some test firing, found out I made it chunky enough that they're not actually necessary, so they're just there for aesthetics and to cover up some seams and some screw holes on the side of the gun. So if you don't want to spend the money having some metal plates cut, you can print some, and that'll work just fine. We are currently in the beta program on this. This is why I'm out here today, putting some rounds through, hoping to get 300 rounds down range without any problems on this bad boy. So let's just do some mag dumping and see how she goes. The baby bolter is intended to be as accessible as possible to your average everyday 3D printing enthusiast. Mine was made on an Ender 3, an OG 8-bit board Ender 3. It's like your bare bones, most basic entry-level 3D printer. It's behind the times. The bare bones entry-level printers these days are much nicer. So if I can make it on that, anybody can make it at home. PLA frame, you can do nylon if you want to go fancy, but PLA is just fine. It's got a MAC11 upper. This one's from MAF. I do recommend the MAF one for this project solely because they're the only ones with the front sight post, and it really pulls the aesthetic together. But that's not strictly necessary. JC Arms, AV's Rails, I think Riptide even sells them. They're out there. You can get them. AR-15 fire control group. And altogether, your price tag is like, I don't know, $400 if you got a printer. If you don't, pick up a $99 printer from Micro Center, $500 all in. Functional 9mm bolter. She does have built-in iron sights right there on the back, so you can use those if you're gonna aim like some kind of nerd, but really more DACA, more better when it comes to this thing. Just point and mag dump, that's all you really need to do. Side plates for this thing are going to include Imperial plates with the Imperial Aquila on it, and also Chaos plates for if you're a bad person. You can customize it however you like. You can use any sort of metal, any sort of material on the side. I went with anodized aluminum, went with the Imperial Fist color scheme. I did notice that we lost the little aesthetic nib on the end of our handguard. That's something I needed to redesign anyway. This is a beta. But yeah, he's gone. So we're gonna have to get a new one put on there. We also got a little bit of wobble in here on our muzzle brake, but it's purely aesthetic. I'm going to find a way to tighten that down too. So in the final release, hopefully that won't be a problem and you're not going to have that little bit of jiggle in your wiggle. Today we are shooting Sellier Bellot 124 grain and some 115 grain really cheap remanufactured 9mm. So let's see if we can get through all of these rounds without any problem. Last time I shot that reman 9mm, I had a case head separation. Actually on this frame. Survived it like a champ. So that's, you know, confidence inspiring, at least in my opinion, as far as durability goes. That notwithstanding. These are 30 round mags. We are also going to have a version available in 5.7 for all you people with, you know, just money burning holes in your wallet. Keep an eye out for that one as well. We've got one of the beta testers is working on making one of those, and it should be being test fired soon. I'm as excited about that as you are, because I haven't even had one of those in my hands. He's got the only one right now, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Oh, our first malfunction. Failure to feed. Still failing to feed. If that's the magazine or the gun. Well, let's find out. We got a little bit of loosey-goosiness right there. That's pretty minor. I'm going to tighten this back down, see if it's an issue with the screws coming loose or if it's something else. Make sure it's safe, and we're going to keep going. Okay, so the top part had come loose. There's a couple of screws on either side and one back here, and they needed snug down. So that happened on round 199 today. We had 44 rounds already through this frame, so round 243. Yeah, so I got that adjusted, loaded back up. Let's try again. I fixed it. So Lock-tite. Lock-tite's important. This is why we test these things. Another failure to feed right at the end of that one. I was having some failure to feed issues with this ammo the first time around. I half wonder if it's not the ammo, because we're into that shitty remanufactured stuff at this point. We're not loose. Magazine looks okay. Don't think it's an issue with the magazine. Well, you know, it might be an issue with the magazine. Sticky follower. Oh yeah, we got a few screws coming loose. All right, Lock-tite. Use Lock-tite when you build this. Yeah, it's just the follower doesn't want to kick that round up. All right, well, that's something to look into. Definitely having some goofiness with the magazine. It only let me put 29 in that time. It's got a rattle. So I'll tear down the magazine after this trip and check out the follower, check out the spring, check out the mag body, see what's going on with that. But in the meantime, we are into box number whatever. This is going to be the 250s. At the end of this box will be 250 rounds. So let's keep it trucking. Oh, how embarrassing. Dink is a fucking noob. Fed him all that time. Let's get some more. I fucking did it. I did it, boys. I fucked up. How far away do I gotta get so you can see me? I tore my pants. I tore my Gorka. Start a Patreon. A GoFundMe. Replace Dinka's pants. For the love of God, make him put pants back on. That's my purse! I don't know you! Got him! All right, this is our next to last magazine. Ooh, I'm getting a little frosty. Ooh, next to last magazine. Say something funny, Dinka. Something funny, Dinka. Oh, I kicked the branch with the camera on it. Did we have another? Oh, I hate this crappy ammo. We had another case head separation. Ah! Something. Hold on. Bolt's not going forward. What did I do? What's happening? Something is stuck somewhere it's not supposed to be. Get out of here, head bro. Ear bro? Head bro? What am I fucking talking about? Oh! It's closing now. What was it? Oh, world may never fucking know. Gonna do a total teardown of this thing when I'm done today, and if I find anything weird or fuckery in there, I will let y'all know. So far though, other than whatever the fuck that was, a couple of failure to feeds. Oh! That previous magazine had a failure to feed on the last round again. Didn't realize it until I was over there ready to reload mags. So, well, that was safe. Do as I say. Not as I do. It's all right. It was empty. Y'all saw the clear chamber. Let's try again. Happy little accidents. No such thing on the gun range. Oh, what's that? I pointed up at the sky. There I am. Oh, my beautiful face. How could I deprive you of my beautiful face? Let's check. Let's see. Oh, nope. It's happy that time. Don't know what it was. Guess we'll find out. All right, I got the last 8 rounds in the magazine. That would be the remainder of the box that we were shooting when we had the case head separation, the spare from when it would only let me load in 29, and then that little failure to feed that I didn't find until I was reloading. So, after this magazine is complete, we will have successfully fired 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, And 50 rounds. Ooh, buddy. With the only failures being due to ammunition. That case had separation. The magazine, the failures of feed. And whatever the hell that mystery problem was. So maybe there's something up with this that I gotta fix. We'll find out in the autopsy afterwards. But let's get that last magazine taken care of. There she goes, boys. 350 rounds. Survived. Let's go. Get these numbers up. 350 rounds is fucking rookie numbers. We're going to make this happy. Make sure it's safe. Address these little hiccups that we got and get this thing released, because I know all y'all are scratching, itching to get one of these printed. And I want to get these out to you. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for having some fun, some shenanigans, some memery out here in the woods. Keep printing, y'all.